Hey guys, so this is going to be a very sporadic video. For one, I'm going to be doing a semi-recipe video, but I don't feel the need to talk y'all through it. Well, I don't feel the need to explain step by step what I'm doing because it's very simple. And I also have a recipe for it on my blog. It kind of differs now. I make it differently from time to time. But today I am making avocado toast, which is my very favorite breakfast. I'm also doing a get to know me tag, and combined with that, I'm doing a mukbang. It'll be quite different. I thought it would be fun to do. So, y'all probably can't see everything anyway, but I had 3 slices of bread. This is Dave's bread. I do realize avocado toast is supposed to be 1. However, this is my recipe, my breakfast. I choose to eat 3 because I need protein. Number 1, I'm vegetarian, so I eat more anyway to kind of make up for loss in meat or whatever. But 3 slices of bread, some chipotle mayo. I basically start, before I even start, I'm gonna tell y'all, I use a lot of stuff on my avocado toast. Most people's avocado toast is too basic for me. I like toppings. Same thing with sandwiches and things like that. I like stuff on my stuff. That doesn't sound right, but you kind of know what I mean. Also, don't judge how much mayo I'm using. I don't like dry bread, so there's that. So I'm just spreading this across. Another pet peeve of mine, I like my corners to be covered. I don't like empty corners that have no condiment on it. I'm very picky about that. Even at restaurants, I'll request the waitress, can you make sure my corners are covered? I'm very serious about that. Got that spread on there. Now, what I like to do is take basil. Now, here's a heads up, I love basil, so I use a lot. Maybe this much, that might be enough. It's like 1 sprig. I'm gonna rinse this off. Get this hand towel handy. Don't use paper towels anymore. Okay, I think this will actually be enough. No, it's not. I need more. I told y'all I love basil. I think it gives stuff such a great flavor when used how it should be. And avocado toast is one of those things. Okay, that should be nice and flavorful. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my skillet. I do use scrambled eggs. Or I don't scramble them, I just use regular eggs. I don't whisk them or anything. I literally bust the egg into the bowl and then add fresh sea salt and cracked pepper. Y'all can't see that, but that's what I do. I have a skillet with coconut oil. I use the hard kind because I find using the hard, the solid coconut oil, it gives your eggs a nice buttery flavor without all the calories and fat. So, gonna get that going. My skillets get hot pretty fast on the stove, so gonna move on to the next step. And I like to put my ingredients up as I go, just so it's easier to clean up. But I have some microgreens. These are from Sprouts. You can probably find them at Whole Foods and other grocery stores similar to that. But I'm literally taking this big handful and I'm going to rinse them off and spread them on my toast. By the way, I also love greens, so anything green I love. Okay, add some more green. I'm now using, where is it? My clover sprouts, which I'm also running out of. I prefer alfalfa sprouts. I just got these last time from Whole Foods to try them out to see how I would like them, but they're not bad, but I do prefer alfalfa sprouts. My skillet's already hot now, so I'm gonna dump this in. I don't put my egg in a hot skillet. I know y'all are probably like, that skillet is not hot. I put it in an almost hot skillet, but not quite. It doesn't sizzle. I like my eggs softer, so that's why I do that. And then I literally just move it back and forth in the skillet while it's still soft, but the white cooks, slowly, how I like. Okay? Now, taking some pickled jalapenos. Some of y'all are probably gonna be mad at me because I'm not using fresh. Oh well, I like how these taste. I like fresh too, but particularly in my avocado toast, I like pickled. These are from Just Garden, and they're the sliced tamed jalapeno peppers. Got these at Sprouts too. And it's time to move my egg around because it's cooking too hard. If y'all want a specific recipe on how I do my scrambled eggs, just let me know. I could definitely do it. I am very picky about scrambled eggs though. Okay, those are good. I'm not cooking too long. I just cook them until there's no running, basically. Didn't need this jar after all. I do have backups. Okay, now my eggs done. I normally put those on next. And they usually go everywhere. But you can use your fingers and put it back. And my table's clean, so. I'm just gonna use my fingers, it's easier. Now I'm gonna slice some avocado. Spread that baby. Now this is a large Hass avocado. I get them from Sprouts and I eat the whole thing in one sitting. I don't understand how people just eat a fourth, a half. That's not enough. I like the whole thing. I realize it has fat, even though it's healthy fat, a lot of calories, I don't care. This is why I work out, so I can eat the whole thing. Don't do that. Now I can lick my fingers because it's mine. I'm eating it. Now, I take some lemon juice. This is organic. You can use fresh squeeze, but I don't often have time to do that, so I don't. And also sometimes I use chopped radishes, sliced radishes, but okay, my weakness is showing. My hands are slippery, okay? Open, please. Got it. Now just dump some into the lid and spread it over each toast. Adds extra flavor. Y'all know I'm all about flavor. Then take some fresh cracked pepper. Fresh is the best. McCormick, you're awesome, but I like fresh better. I also take some fresh cracked pink Himalayan salt. I do use black lava salt, but I'm kind of running out. I don't have enough to spread across everything. So I just use this. Then I like to take some chives. Also running out of these, I'm super pissed because I went in Sprouts and I knew I was forgetting something. I couldn't put my finger on it. I normally put a lot of chives on there, but since I don't have much, I can't do that today. So I have my kitchen shears that I use for slicing herbs, and I'm just gonna slice these over the toasts. And then lastly, this is already washed. I've washed it multiple times. I'm taking some fresh dill. This just adds even more flavor. Keep in mind you don't have to put all this stuff on your toast, but I'm not a boring person when it comes to food. I like flavor. I don't like bland food. Not how I was raised. I'm from Louisiana. Nobody from there likes bland food. If you do, you're from somewhere else and you moved to Louisiana. I'm just saying. All right. That's it for my toast. I'm gonna put everything up and then do a mukbang, get to know me tag. Okay, so to be honest, this is really tricky to sit here because I'm literally sitting with my legs open because there's no gap for my chair to go under, so just a little side note. Also, I do not normally eat with my mouth open, or I don't talk while I have food in my mouth, but this is a mukbang, so I mean, that's kind of the whole point. So let's get right into it because I'm ready to eat. Oh. And some of y'all are probably ready to hear some answers to these questions. So I couldn't find anybody that had these questions in the information box except one person, who is Emma Chamberlain on YouTube. So I'm getting the questions from her. It's 72 questions. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through all of them. I don't wanna make this video really long. Also, side note, what I like to drink with my avocado toast is kombucha. It's one of my favorite drinks in the world. This one is lemon ginseng, and this is from Whole Foods. It's made by The Boo. Is BU. So there's that. Let me take a swig and let's get started. Oh, so refreshing. First question. Some of these are gonna be repeats. Some of you know the answers to these already. I want to do this again for my new people and also kind of like an update because things may have changed since the beginning. Okay, let me take a bite because I'm hungry. I need something in my stomach. Don't judge how I eat this. I'm greedy when it comes to my avocado toast. It's like my favorite food. This is so awkward. How do people do this? Okay, if I have food everywhere, lipstick down here, disregard, okay? And actually, I'm about to be a child and do this. I don't care. This is, I'm protecting my sweater. Okay, what is your name? Candace? I'm gonna skip the second question. It's my middle name. Some of y'all probably know it, but I feel like there's enough information about me online already without sharing that, so I'm not gonna share my middle name, just for privacy. But like I said, you probably know it, some of you, whatever. Where are you from? I'm from Louisiana. Specifically, Baton Rouge area, about 40 minutes north. Where do you live? I live in Dallas now. What do you do for a living? I'm a full-time content creator. I do this, Instagram mainly, Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, kinda, YouTube, of course. And for all of my channels and handles, you can find them in the information box. Favorite color is orange. I also love green. My star sign is Capricorn, I think. Favorite music genre? God, I have a lot. I pretty much like everything now, honestly. For a while, I didn't like country. Like, only taking in small spurts, but one day I just gave it a chance, and I found country music that I actually like. The upbeat country music is what I prefer. I don't like the sad, slow, crying stuff. My favorite music genre, though, has to be probably hip-hop. Favorite musician? For years, it was Britney Spears, but she's not making anything recently, so it's like, she's like my retired favorite. I'm not saying she's retired as an artist, but she's my favorite all-time musician, I guess. From the years she was active. Now, oh my God, it's hard. Maybe Maroon 5. I can't pick one, I'm sorry. Maroon 5, Rihanna, Lil Wayne, The Weeknd. I guess I could throw Britney Spears back in there. Favorite food, avocado toast. Favorite drink, for non-alcoholic beverages, kombucha, ironically, my two favorites. And then alcoholic beverage, Moscow Mule. Favorite snack, cookies. Anything sweet without chocolate or coconut. Favorite holiday, probably Christmas. Favorite pastime, cooking. Yeah, obviously. Favorite sport, basketball. But favorite sport that I participated in was cross country. Something you're talented at, cooking, makeup, and writing, I would say. Are you competitive? Not really. Kind of, but not really. Like when I'm playing Call of Duty, I am very competitive. But like playing Uno or, I don't know, sports, not really. Describe yourself in a single sentence. I love to crack jokes. Best compliment I've ever received? I guess the fact that I'm professional, prompt. I get that from brains I work with all the time. Bad habits. I burp. Like a man. That's pretty much one of my only bad habits. Favorite thing about myself. I'm always happy usually. And the fact that I don't mind change. I'm out of the box, and the fact that I'm not like everybody else. Like, if I see a group of people dyeing their hair red or something, I'll go blue. I mean, I didn't say that. That was a burp, excuse me. Normally it's much louder, but I don't usually follow crowds. I like to do my own things. I don't like looking like everybody else, being compared to everybody else. I guess that answers the question. What's on top of my bucket list? Probably going to Australia. 3 long-term goals: paying off our house, having kids, and buying maybe some rental properties or something. 3 short-term goals: paying off my new car that hasn't even arrived yet, doesn't get into March, paying off my student loans, and also, I don't know, 3rd, building my savings back up, I guess, because I kind of went through it and we bought our house. They pretty much took everything. Well, I gave them everything because I wanted a larger down payment. What are you doing today to help you achieve those goals? Oh God. I'm making food at home instead of buying food out. And I have this planner that I write down the money I have coming in, my bills, how much I'm contributing towards those bills, and then how much I'm putting in the savings to kind of better organize my finances so I'm not just randomly spending here and there. I only leave myself with a certain amount in my bank account to use. So once I get to that point, and once I reach that limit, that's it. I'm pretty much going in my pantry, going in my freezer to find stuff to eat and to cook. That's just me. Like I literally, like, I'll just tell you now, my limit for the next 3 weeks is probably $200. Out of that $200 is gas and food. Once I reach that, it's done. That's easier to attain because we're mostly vegetarians. My stepson eats meat, but me and my husband are both vegetarians, so it's way easier, way cheaper to buy just vegetables. What is your biggest accomplishment? Definitely my curated collection at JCPenney. If you saw those videos, I recently had my own collection launched at JCPenney of fashion and home stuff. That's definitely my biggest accomplishment. I still thank them. It's only been a few months since that happened, but I thank them from the bottom of my heart for giving me an opportunity to do that. And according to them, it was very successful, so I feel like it was a real accomplishment. Ideal first date: food, great conversation, and, a sense of humor. Because who wants to sit there and eat with somebody stuck up that's so serious about life? I don't take life seriously. I laugh at pretty much everything. I find humor in everything, even things I shouldn't. So, who is your role model? Oh gosh, I mean, my parents, I guess. Oh, that's the next question. Which of your parents are you more like? Both, definitely, because both of my parents have a sense of humor. Both of them have a sensitive side. Both of them are very direct. My mom more so than my dad. I had my dad's spending habits. I had my mom's money managing habits. So it's like both of my parents balance me out because I have characteristics from both. Which of your parents are you closest to? Probably both now. It used to be my mom, but I'm close to both of them now because my dad's been sick lately. He's doing better now, but it's just been, a lot of health stuff back to back that's really been wearing on us, but it's starting to improve slowly but surely, thank God. The last book I read, Stephen King, The Stand. I don't read as often as I'm not eating. I don't read as often as I would like to, but I hope to change that soon. Your favorite fairy tale? Okay, I'm just gonna skip that one because I haven't read fairy tales in years. I don't even remember the names of them. Little Red Riding Hood, what is that about? Snow White, what is that about? I don't know. Next, your favorite quote? Oh gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I took the road less traveled and it's made all the difference. F. Scott Fitzgerald, I believe. I feel like that relates so much to my current life. Like, I took the road less traveled. I'm the first person in my family, like seriously, the first person in my family, and includes grandparents, aunts, uncles, parents, siblings, that has just quit the job and then started their own business. I'm the first person that had balls to do that. And yeah, I did it earlier than I should have. I did it without a savings or anything. So I feel like I'm more of the risk taker in my family. Yeah, I just went on a tangent with that question. I couldn't even find a question. But yeah, I mean, that pretty much summarizes my current situation. That quote. Favorite subject in school, calculus, AP, had to throw that in there. Also Spanish, love both of those. Using Spanish every time I go to these Spanish-speaking countries. In Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, those are only two of this. Dominican Republic, or La República Dominicana. I used Spanish so much there, and I was shocked at how much I remembered. So that class, I enjoyed so much. And I love people of Hispanic descent. I love them so much. It's like I connect so much with them. I don't know why. I don't know if that's somewhere in my ancestry way far back, but I just feel an instant connection when I speak with someone of that descent, when I'm around someone of that descent. Subject you were best at, calculus, math in general. Favorite teacher, Miss Dial, who's also my calculus teacher. Who's left the most impact on your life? Oh God, hold on, let me take a bite. I don't want to be cliche or anything, but I would say definitely God. Seriously, I'm not a devout Christian, super religious, you know. I don't go too deep into it. But, like seriously, I find that when I ask him things and, you know, I'm serious about it and I do it consistently, like he provides so much. And he never guides me wrong. Every time I've asked for signs for different things, I've been given them. Even though it's technically, I guess it is a who, it's a person. You see a spirit that way, but honestly, God. What app do you use the most? Facebook. Because I love memes. What piece of technology can you not live without? Probably my laptop, because I'm always on it. If I'm not on there, I'm on my phone. Most of the time it's my computer though. What countries have you visited? Morocco, Thailand, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Canada, France. I know it's France, but I like France. The Netherlands, United Kingdom, and I'm not counting connections like connecting flights or anything like that. That doesn't count. Germany, I believe that's it. I'm also going to South Africa sometime next spring 2020, to film a new reality show. If you follow me on Instagram, you know about that already. Or Facebook, I announced it on there too. But yeah, stay tuned for more on that. I believe that's the only places I've been. Never been to Mexico, even though it's right in North America. That's it. Haven't been anywhere else in Europe or Asia. What countries would you like to visit? All of them, honestly. All of them. But I know I can't, you know, physically due to, you know, some people don't want you in their country. But if I had to choose, Australia. That's a continent and a country. I don't know why it's considered both. I guess since the whole thing. New Zealand, which is part of Australia. Singapore, Italy, Spain. There's so many. Gosh. Oh, the other country I've been to is Jamaica. I forgot about that one. I know I was missing one. Yeah. And I want to visit the Philippines. I could go on and on about places I want to go to. Japan. The list is ongoing. Nigeria, Ethiopia, Egypt. Okay. I basically want to go everywhere that I'm allowed to go. And then Spanish-speaking countries I want to go to. Eventually, when everything gets better, I want to go to Venezuela, Colombia, Guatemala. I just want to go everywhere, okay? Most embarrassing memory. I'll be honest, nothing really embarrasses me. Like I said, I take humor and find humor in everything. How many relationships have you been in? Oh my God, there's a lot. I've dated a lot. So, I don't even know. Let me just be honest. If you could give your younger self any advice, what would it be? Don't spend all your money from your jobs. Cause I had 3 jobs in high school, 3 jobs in college, and I just blew through the money. I don't know what I did, but I think mostly shopping and, I don't know, technology, food. I would have put more of that aside so I could have more now, I guess. And also start saving for retirement super early so I can retire super early. One thing you know now that you wish you had known as a kid, being an adult is not, you know, what it's cracked out to be. Everybody when they're younger, oh, I can't wait to turn 18. I can't wait to become an adult. And now I'm like, I don't want these bills and why? But then I go back and like, okay, I hated school. I hated, you know, I hated the people. Because as I said before, I got picked on. So I would not go back to school, even if I could. Tea or coffee? Both? How tall are you? 5'9", Cancer dogs. Funniest moment throughout school? It's been so long ago, I don't know. How many countries have you visited? God, some of these questions are repetitive. I answered that already. Are you in and have you gone to college? Yes. Undergrad, I went to Southeastern Louisiana University. Grad, I went to Grand Canyon University and got an MBA in accounting. Undergrad, I got a bachelor's in business management. Favorite worst subject in high school? Favorite calculus, worst history. I still don't like history. I will say that sitting and listening to someone lecture to me about history, I hate it. But when I go to like a museum, I'm listening to a tour guide, I love it because I can see it, I can visualize it, I can actually picture myself in that moment, and it's much more understandable to me. I hate sitting and listening and I can't see anything except a textbook. That doesn't do anything for me. Favorite animal? I don't know. I'm gonna be basic and say dogs, I guess. What sports do you play? Have you played? I ran cross country and track, played basketball as well. Favorite book? Anything by Stephen King or Mary Higgins Clark. My two favorite authors. I'm weird about my corners too. I don't eat all of them. I don't. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Honestly, some of my favorites are long gone. They're not active anymore. Julie G713 used to be one of my favorites. Makeup by Ren. She's still kind of active. Makeup by Tiffany D. Makeup Dawn. But those people aren't active anymore. So currently, Makeup by Ren. She was my first favorite. She's still my favorite. Or one of them. I also like Maggie McDonald, Gretchen, Girardi. They're like besties. I actually met them in person on a press trip to Austin. We went on a Soul Cycle retreat. Guys, they are so cool in person. Like, a lot of people, YouTubers you meet, they're so stuck up in person. They don't talk to you. They turn their nose up at you. They are so down to earth. I was actually surprised. They didn't let anything go to their heads or anything. They're very humble. Like, they are much nicer than older women I met. And, you know, much more down to earth. So, literally how they are in their vlogs, that's how they are in person. If not, I didn't even know they were YouTubers, actually. Until I heard someone else talking about it. Oh, they're famous on YouTube. And then I went and looked at their videos. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, the whole time I was talking to them, I had no idea. So now I'm a loyal subscriber. I watch their videos. They're so down to earth. And it just makes me appreciate and support them even more, knowing that they're actual down to earth people. They're not just, you know, bull. I don't want to start cursing on YouTube. They're not just BSing online. That's actually how they are. Favorite movie? I'm not a big movie buff, so I'm gonna Titanic. Are you single or taken? I am taken. I'm married. Favorite memory from childhood? Probably the nerdy stuff. Graduated with a 4.24 from high school. I don't know. I'm proud of that still. Do you speak any different languages and how well? A little Spanish. I always say un poquito, which means a little bit. But when I travel to Spanish-speaking countries, they're like, no, you know more than un poquito. And I'm like, but I don't feel comfortable talking to you like a whole conversation super fast. I can understand Spanish. I can speak Spanish pretty well. But when the native speaker starts talking super fast to me, I'm like, whoa, huh? Perdón? You know? So, I'm pretty good in Spanish. I just, you know, it makes me uncomfortable when they start talking fast. Because I'm like, okay, I need you to slow down so I can translate in my mind while you're talking to me. So yeah, hablo un poquito español. Tomé 3 años de español en la escuela alta y tomé 2 años en la universidad. If you can understand me, cool. If you can't, it's not that important. It just kind of adds a little I noticed to the question. Do you have any siblings? I was about to answer that in Spanish. I have 6 siblings. They're not full. I'm my parents' only child, but I have 6 siblings. One is deceased, so I have 5 now. And they're all sisters, all girls. Even the deceased one, we're all girls. How would you describe your fashion sense? Probably tomboy, girly. So I do both. Favorite restaurant? Probably Hillstone or Houston's. They're owned by the same company. I think it's either Hillstone owns Houston's or Houston's owns Hillstone. Their food is just amazing. They have this fried fish sandwich. That is, oh my God, so good, so good. Prior to me going vegetarian, they had the best baby back ribs ever in history. Seriously. And I've eaten a lot of ribs. They have the best. What are some of your favorite TV shows? The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful, anything with Chef Ramsay. I mean, I love to eat, so it's kind of like a must to put that in there. All of them. I love all the shows. Anything with drama. So The Real Housewives, Love and Hip Hop. I don't watch too much TV. I mainly DVR everything, and then I watch it while I'm working. I very rarely sit in front of the TV and just watch something and do nothing else. I don't have time. Or while I'm eating, I'll watch it too, or listen. PC or Mac? Definitely Mac. I can never go back to a PC. My mom asks me for help sometimes on her computer, which is a PC. And I'm like, what is this? Get a Mac. I feel like the old version of Windows, like the super old one, like the one we did, like the one we used when we were in school, or when I was in school. Y'all might still be in school. It was super easy, but this new Windows thing they got going on with the tiles and the cubes, I'm like, what is this? This is not what I'm used to. So yeah, Mac is much more user-friendly. This is all around great. I don't know, I like the ability to sync everything and, you know, I just love it. What phone do you have? iOS or Android? iOS, obviously. That kind of piggybacks off my previous question. Tell us one of your bad habits. I answered that already. Okay, so it's really not 72 questions. It's less than that because some of these are repetitive. But that's all the questions. Let me try to finish eating. Now, this video was kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, I eat slow. So this really helped me because it didn't make y'all know that I eat slow until I just told you. So yeah, I like to enjoy every bite of my food. So I take my time when I'm eating. I know this sounds greedy as I don't know what, but I love food. So every single bite, I take my time, I chew, I enjoy it, I close my eyes. I just love to eat. Okay, so I can take this off because I'm done eating the toast and I just have leftover avocado and egg here. It's gonna be nice to just eat and not have to talk. I looked up what a mukbang actually is. I knew generally what it was, just sitting in front of the camera and eating. But I had no idea it was a lot of food, consuming a lot of food. So I don't feel so bad for eating 3 avocado toasts on camera. This is like the best part. I always say the best part for last. I'm done. Even though I make 2 avocado toasts most of the time. Very rarely when I eat one. Usually when I'm eating, I don't know, when I've had a coffee or something first, I only eat 1. But most of the time I make 2. I just kind of did 3 because I worked out at 5 a.m. this morning with the Soul Cycle. And I filmed a makeup tutorial on a completely empty stomach and I was starving. But most of the time when I make 3, I don't eat all my bread. Like I still have pretty much one slice left, so I basically just ate 2 toasts and all avocado scrambled eggs. I say scrambled, but they're not really scrambled. Kinda, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed my very first mukbang. Let me know if you want me to do any more tags, if you want to see more mukbangs like this, where I talk and eat. I don't know if y'all want to see me talk and eat, but please let me know. Provide your feedback. Let me know what you want to see. Rate the video, subscribe if you haven't. Turn your post notifications on so you don't miss anything else I post. Makeup tutorial for this will be in the information box because it's already uploaded. Yay! I will talk to all of you soon. Thank you for watching.